Well, it's a pity to break this up, but this way they're not telling us a thing. This is Bolivar Blueblood and his wife, the former Effie Tunser Cream. Together they founded the best herd in Dairyland, and we were to meet them here today to hear their story. Ah, good boy. That did it. Oh, how do you do, ma'am?
How do you do?
Good day, sir.
Well, we're all very anxious to hear your story. Would you please tell us in your own way?
It all started when my first boyfriend, Dogwood Scrub, started to pay serious attention to me. He was an orphan. I was young and sorry for him. But my parents warned me against him. Nothing was really known about Dogwood, they said. But, said Father, the important thing was Dogwood had no breeding, no background of production. Father even hinted darkly that he was just a cross between a scrub tick and a brindle bunyip. And I still remember the feeling of butterflies in my stomach when Mother said, "Remember, Effie, your choice today determines the future of your children. Butter fat or beef sausages." Being a true dairy type myself, this brought my thoughts very smartly to the second bow of my string, Bolivar Blueblood. Wasn't he cute? A little stodgy perhaps, but really he had everything. Both boys were ardent, and a choice was forced on me very quickly, as my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ulysses Tunser Cream, were anxious to see me settle down. By the way, weren't they a handsome couple too?
Thank you, Mrs. Blueblood. That gives us your early background very clearly. And the better bull won, eh?
Yes. It all got very interesting then. This is what happened.
Hiya, babe.
Oh, it's you.
Sure, kid. Who was you expecting?
It's Mr. Scrub, Daddy.
Give us some hot jive, eh?
No, Doggy. I'll show you my album.
Ah. You see why your parents didn't want you to throw yourself away. After all those generations of careful breeding, it would have been folly to let a possible herd wrecker into the family.
Cripes, If. I got a better album than that. I'll go and get it.
Oh, do come in. Oh, Mommy, it's Mr. Blueblood.
Glad to see you, my boy. Glad to see you. Have a cigar. Take one for later, too.
Thank you, sir. Thank you indeed, sir. I would like your permission, sir, to pay court to your daughter. These are my credentials.
This is most gratifying, my dear Bolivar. I may call you that, eh? What do you say, Mother?
I'm delighted, quite delighted.
Listen, Slutty F. It really is an album. Well, what's wrong?
And good riddance to bad rubbish.
Yes, by Jove. And you can't pick them on looks either.
Well, you look okay to me anyway, Mr. Blueblood. Suppose you take the story from there.
Certainly. Although I may not be able to describe things so vividly as my dear wife. However, it was a short courtship, but a happy one.
That's how it is. The most important time in your life, Mrs. Blueblood. With the cold weather coming on, remember the essentials are warmth, good food, and proper attention from those who care for you. Don't worry about a little rain, but keep out of cold winds and drafts. Pasturage and good grass hay and silage will nourish your unborn calf and will build up reserves of energy, protein and minerals for a successful lactation period. And a cosy spot near the dairy during the last few weeks will ensure against neglect. Goodbye and good luck.
Shock. But you both survived it all right.
Yes, indeed. And thrived, too.
We had a very full life after that. My babies were lovely. I lost no time in visiting the baby health center and afterwards kept strictly to instructions.
The calf must have its mother's milk for the first 4 or 5 days. Then any fresh milk at the rate of 1 pound of milk, each 10 pounds live weight of the calf, until it is at least 2 weeks old. After that, skim milk or a suitable gruel can gradually be substituted for fresh whole milk. After the 5th week, it should not be necessary to feed any new milk. Calves do best when fed clean, whole milk, tasting about 3.5% butterfat. Richer milk should be diluted with boiling water.
But it's all here, Mrs. Blueblood. Write to the Victorian Department of Agriculture for a free copy and turn to page 8 for full details.
Our babies soon grew up into healthy youngsters.
A little bull goes a long way. Away from mother's care, bad habits are easily formed. Here's one that's being nipped in the bud. But if Essie's vitamin intake is neglected, there'll be worse trouble. Aha! This looks like trouble for someone. Here it is. But let's not be shocked. Our little heroine was more sinned against than sinning. Oh, I bet that hurt. Poor little cow. If odds and ends are left lying about, they're apt to disappear when a young creature is trying to make up for a lack of minerals in its diet. She'll get better, of course, but prevention is always better than cure.
Yes, well, that was a lesson to all of us. We were so proud of her the day she graduated, captain and dux of her school.
Well, it's been a delightful interview. Goodbye, and thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Any time, sir. Any time.